I'm Dale Minyo. I'm off camera because the stars today are sitting in front of you. We're going to get the highlight results from their Fight the Hunger, but Stock the Trailers, what everybody wants to call it. We're in Ross County. Gentlemen, if you would, introduce yourself and tell us what school you're from.
I'm Isaac Corker, and I am from Pickaway, Ross.
My name's Kenton Richter. I'm a recent graduate from The Ohio State University.
My name's TJ Jones, and I go to Pickaway Ross.
How many years have you guys been involved with Fight the Hunger, Stock the Trailer program?
Personally, 3 years.
About 4 or 5 years between my time as a member to an advisor.
3 years.
Again, let's consider the same thing. What's the most memorable point of the program that you've seen?
I would just say taking things to the food bank and seeing the food bank, the joy of the people that worked at the food bank to get that donation.
Was there anything really surprising that the food bank needed that you would have never thought of as you got to visit?
We didn't really figure they need water near as much as they did. Water and maple syrup.
The maple syrup one's interesting. I had heard the other ones, water was important. How about you?
I think that the most memorable moment was kind of everybody, showing up and seeing, the kids' eyes open, everybody work together, and realize that, we're doing something more than just serving our fair community, but our entire community.
I'm going to follow up with you because you've been the longest on that. Farm Credit Rural First put in $500 at the very beginning when your fair signs up for this to help get you started. Do you remember what you used that $500, how you added to that to get the program going?
Right. So we initially used it to make some flyers, some big ones. We hung up a lot of flyers and a lot of banners at our fair. We in fact put one huge one at the entrance, which we thought was super successful. I believe we used the rest of the money. We actually used it to go buy canned food at Walmart. And I think that was another amazing moment was, I had these two guys with me and a couple other members. We were sitting there with these huge carts just loaded with canned foods, just running through Walmart, and everyone's looking at us like, what in the world is going on there? But we completely cleaned their shelves in terms of, corn, green beans, and sweet corn stuff. So
I still remember the commissioners at the first year we did this, which was COVID, telling us they actually bought a gallon can of a lot of the vegetables and weighed them, and everybody got green beans that year. And I thought, why? Taking this is really serious. But the food pantry didn't care. They'd take them all, but it is a competition that's based on weight. What do you remember from the experience?
I would say just that we didn't really know what we were getting into. We got way more donations than we expected. So we had to figure out how to get more trailers and get more people to help very quickly because it was the last day of fair and everybody was tired and really nobody was up to go unload trailers of water. But everybody showed up and it was a great time.
You guys decide who can answer this one. How many of you had ever been to a food pantry first before this event?
I'd been there during my time at Ohio State. Our club did some work. But in terms of my local community, I don't think I'd ever been to one local community. I've been to all these other ones besides ones in, Chillicothe, Ohio. I think it really opened my eyes up once we got there and said, hey, food insecurity is a real issue in my county. So
as you looked at the big picture, what did you take home from this event that might get somebody else interested in doing it for their county?
That it doesn't take much of a donation to make a difference. We can donate one water bottle, and that's one more person that has water. So if every person donates a little bit, it really make a big difference in the long run.
I'm going to ask you, what did your peers think when you started this program and talked to them about helping? What was their reaction?
They really liked it. A lot of people were willing to help. Nobody really said no, I don't want to help. But we were going for a lot. In previous years, we only got 500 pounds, and this year we were going for probably 25 to 30. So a lot of people were really kind of skeptical about that, but we really showed off, and we really surprised everybody. Yeah.
Joining me, Mike Thompson, and he is with the Good Samaritan Food Pantry. We haven't been here long enough to get it all memorized. And Rudy Pitzer-Perry from Farm Credit Mid-America and Rural First. First, you, Rudy, what's it like to come out and be at the food pantry where the #1 weight-wise county fair was Ross County brought all their food last year?
So I love seeing it. It's just amazing to be able to see the impact that this program has made in the local community.
Mike, what's it mean to you for the food pantry to have the kids here, the food already delivered? They even helped you unload some stuff today.
Yes, they did. And to me, it's priceless. As I said, the average age of my volunteers is 72, but there's a lot of things they can't lift. And I got a lot of snowbirds, so they'll be leaving here sometime this month, and I'll be really looking for volunteers then. But I can always use volunteers, always.
For everybody that's watching, is there seasonality to things? When do you need something that someone could step in and help?
Usually during Thanksgiving and Christmas, all my people, are snowbirds. Some are snowbirds. They leave, don't come back to April or May the following year. But I always need extra help around the holidays.
And Rudy, next year's program, how could people get involved? You don't have all the tweaks, but there's some new things coming.
There are some new things coming based on feedback from both the food pantries and the county fair. We're really excited about a couple tweaks for 2025. If anyone wants to get involved, just contact their local office and we'd be happy to get them set up.
I would say just get in touch with your community more and tell people about it. Because if your word's not out there, then nobody's going to know about it, and you probably won't succeed in it very well. So I would just say reach out to the community more.
And you would say in that case, the flyers were a big deal.
Yeah, like all the signs, the flyers that we put out at the fair, a lot of people recognized it more than in previous years, and we got a lot of local donations from that. So
You've had the most experience. You've got a lot of years to think about it. What
I think
it's out?
I think our biggest success was reaching out to like the bigger companies like Rural King, Lowe's, and Kroger's. But the catch to that is you can't reach out a week before the fair, a month before the fair. You really got to reach out almost 6 months before the fair, which we've already started planning and making accounts and stuff for that. So we'll see how that goes, but that's the biggest success.
And you get to wrap it up.
Well, you really just got to hit the ground running. The minute you decide you're going to do it, just go full speed ahead. And our board created a subcommittee just for Stock the Trailer, because we learned that if you're on 2 other subcommittees, the Stock the Trailer ends up taking a lot of time if you really want to do it right. So devote the time that it deserves, because you're giving back to your community and you'll never regret that.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. These are the gentlemen who helped make it happen in Ross County with Fight the Hunger, Stock the Trailer, a project of Farm Credit Mid-America and Rural First. Thanks, guys. Good luck this year.